Hey, what is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Last week on the channel, I did post a video called Top 5 Most Popular Penny Stocks to Buy Now, and we went over some of the top movers from last week. Now, you guys did really enjoy this video because it did allow you a little extra insight on how I find some stocks, and I also did just do a little bit of research and a little bit of DD for you, because some people do say, Tyler, you know people could do this themselves, but the goal of my channel is to do the research and do some of the DD for people just to get them a head start, so whenever they do their own research, they already have a good understanding of what a company is about or what stocks are moving, etc., etc. So the overall goal with these videos is to simply provide you all with a little extra information that will allow you to start your own research and help you just get a little bit of a head start. Now, if you would like early access to this content in which I am talking about, if you do want access to my trades and my trade portfolio and to be as up to date as possible about your favorite stocks and the stocks that we talk about on this channel, definitely consider heading down to the link in my description. It'll bring you over to my Patreon, and that is where you will get access to all of this information. And I also am happy to announce again that I am partnered up with Webull now. If you do use the code in my description, if you sign up and deposit $100, you can win 2 free stocks that'll both be total up to a potential value of $1,850. So who doesn't like making a little bit of extra money? And it'll also help, who knows, maybe boost your own investment career and in your investment journey yourself. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's take a jump into the video and let's see what's going on within the OTC market and what stocks are absolutely moving ridiculously fast this week. So as you all do know, OTCMarkets.com is my favorite place to go and just to find some of these different stocks that maybe just started moving or having some pretty high volume but still at a low price and stuff like that, because this is a fantastic place to find those just get going stocks, right? Because a lot of people always message me, Tyler, how do you find the stocks that people just start talking about or just start buying but they're still at a low price? Well, my favorite thing to do is to come to OTCMarkets.com and then I'll go over to share volume, because if I use share volume, I don't have to worry about dollar volume. Dollar volume will bring you some of the more expensive stocks. Share volume will bring you up some of the ones that people are buying a lot of at lower prices, and it's just kind of a little bit of a way for me to get in on some of these more risky stocks. Now, that doesn't lead me to the next point, saying that these are more risky. If they are going up in volume and if their prices are still low, that means that they can be very, very volatile. So definitely do research, and a lot of research, before you invest in these companies. Do not solely invest based off of what I say in this video. Now, the first one that we do have on the list is, of course, HCMC. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone. HCMC had a very weird week, and it's something that we will talk about in a later video. But basically, this stock has just changed about 5% over the week. It was very, very slow. There was loads of volume, and the float was increasing, but the overall price wasn't moving. There's a lot of conspiracies going around, but it'll be something that we address in the future here. If you do want more information about HCMC, definitely go check out the series that I've been doing over them over the last couple weeks. Next up on the list, we do have PHIL. Now, PHIL is a stock that's currently sitting at about 0.0037. It had a fantastic last couple of days, sitting up about 94%. The dollar volume's at about 5 million. Their share volume's at nearly 2 billion through 4,480 trades. Well, the PHI Group was established in 1982. The PHI Group is primarily engaged in mergers and acquisitions and in investing in select industries in special situations, aiming to significantly enhance long-term shareholder value. The company also provides M&A advisory and consulting services to domestic and international clients through its wholly owned subsidiary PHI Capital Holdings, Inc. So this is a stock that is an acquisition company. So acquisition companies are ones that we have really seen grow loads in popularity over the last year. Everyone loves SPACs. Everyone loves old SPAC mergers. And so whenever you see an acquisition company starting to catch some traction, it could always be a decent idea to maybe put a little bit in and just to see where it goes if they have some type of cool merger or anything like that. Now, of course, again, this is not financial advice, but it's all just opinions. But you can see here from their charts that they did have a very, very good week. I mean, from Monday up to now, growing up to 362%, they have seen some substantial growth, and we did see a bit of a pullback after hours in the last trading session. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe this could be a potential good buying opportunity after they have had a pretty significant pullback. But there is further research to be done, and I don't want to go too deep on any of these as we do have 5 to cover. But that being said, the first one that is going to be on the list after HCMC is going to be PHI Group, ticker symbol PHIL. The next one that we have on the list is going to be Bdgr. Now, this is one that we actually did cover last week, but it had a little bit more volume last week, so we can't see it start to slow down a bit. So we're here, the price is sitting at about 0.001. There was no percent change in the stock price over the last day. It's such a weird thing going on right now with a few of these OTC market penny stocks, that the volume is just so high, but they're just not moving in price. It's very, very odd. But the overall dollar volume was about 1.9 million, with their share volume at about 1.9 billion. billion through 1,953 trades. Now, this company is going to be the issuer that produces oil and natural gas from wells in Louisiana and Texas. The issuer uses contract operators to service these wells. The issuer researches and purchases additional oil and gas leases based on its management's evaluation of the potential return on investment. So as we can see here that they have had a very decent week. I mean, all the way up, even throughout not having moved at all on Friday, they were still up about 100%. But as we can see, that momentum did slow down significantly over the course of the last trading day, which was Friday. And we did see them not move at all from their open price. So this could be a decent entry time. I mean, especially if we do see them continue to maybe kind of stall out a bit, because we always see these companies have these pullbacks, right? Whenever the company goes up, let's see, what's this? About 233%. It's super duper common and healthy to see it slow down. Now, whenever it slows down, it might slow all the way back down and we see a significant drop, or we may just see it start to stabilize around some type of point of resistance, maybe around the dollar or the 0.0001 mark or somewhere around there. Just kind of relax, kind of chill. The buyers and the sellers are somewhat even, and then we start to get a little bit more momentum and then start to see it pick back up. So it could be a good buying opportunity. It all just depends on your own risk management and your own due diligence, but I would say that overall this one does look pretty interesting. Now, next up from the list, we do have a new one, and this is going to be ECEZ. Now, their stock price is sitting at about 0.0008 through a 60% change in the last trading day. That's definitely not bad at all. They have about $1.1 million in volume, sitting at about 1.8 billion share volume through 856 trades. So this one definitely is looking pretty dang on interesting. There are bioremediation remedies for sewers, sludge ponds, septic tanks, lagoons, farms, car washes, portable sanitation facilities, grease tanks, lakes, and ponds. They provide a suite of tablet-based products that can be added to a waste system. The active ingredients in our tablets oxygenate wastewater, remove hydrogen sulfide odors, prevent corrosion in the wastewater systems, and initiate aerobic biological breakdown of organic sludge, including fats, oils, and greases. The tablets are non-toxic to the environment, non-caustic, and comprised of natural ingredients that do not require any special permitting for use and disposal. The product is simple to use directly by the end consumer. So this one actually does sound pretty dang on interesting, and this is why I do love this website. It allows us to see companies that are really new but could have potentially disruptive technology if it does go right. Of course, I'm not saying that this is disruptive, as I'm not sure. I haven't done loads and loads of research on this company, but it is interesting to be able to just see new companies like this one that are at a low stock price, so where it offers us opportunities to get in on some of these brand new companies as they could potentially be on the rise up. Now, if we do go over to their stock charts, we can see that again, they did have a fantastic last 5 days. Now, over the last 5 days, it honestly wasn't moving too much, but from market open on Friday to the very top of Friday, we do see them grow over 100% in a day. So this could very well be one of those ones that just gets bursting on the scene and it just starts moving up. So this is one of those moments where I would go in and I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a lot more research. I'm going to see what causes this overall, this big jump right here. And I'm going to see, right? Because we always see it, that these stocks will be dead. They'll be super flatline and then they'll start to take off. And how far they take off, well, it all just depends. But they'll take off and you got to decide, okay, what do I think this can get up to? You got to do your research, your due diligence. That's what I'm going to do. And who knows, maybe I'll decide to make trades on this stock depending on where it goes. So that is another reason why I just love this company. And I love this website just because it makes things like this possible to be able to find these early movers, just like this one, who's had its first day of movement yesterday. And finally on the list, we have SEEK. Now, their stock price is sitting a little bit lower than ECEZ, sitting at 0.0007. They did have a very good last trading day at 133%. The dollar volume was only at about 878,000, but their share volume was all the way up at 1.6 billion through 1,095 trades. Now, this SEEK is going to be the Directory.com, and the Directory.com is a local business search directory and internet media company. The Directory.com owns and operates a group of industry-specific local internet directories and portals that connect consumers with local businesses. Now, this is another one that we are just seeing break onto the scene. I mean, this thing just started to catch some traction just over the last trading day. I mean, they didn't have any movement basically until February 2nd. But from about February 1st, February 2nd, roughly, we have seen them grow over 133%, all the way up to about 0.0007. So this could be another one that I'm going to check out. I'm going to see what started up this big, spike right here and what caused this overall beginning of movement, as so many people, I mean, what was it? Let's see. I don't want to say the wrong number. let's see, right over here, 1.6 billion in share volume. Definitely shows that they have moved a significant amount over the last couple of days, and a lot of shares are trading hands. So I'm very excited to check out some of this one. I mean, this one in ECEZ, the fact that they just did burst onto the scene definitely provides us with some solid potential opportunity to see where they could go. And again, don't invest into these companies simply off of these videos. Make sure you go do your research, as I do have loads of research to go do before I'm going to decide to get into these companies. But with that being said, I do really love this website again, and I think it makes it an amazing, it's just so easy. It's so easy to find some of these new stocks. Now, this is not a paid promotion. I am not getting paid. I'm not sponsored by OTCMarkets.com, anything like that. But I do want to make your lives as easy as possible, because this website makes my life very, very easy. With that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. This is something I'd like to do every single week, where I just review some of the highest moving share volume stocks over the last couple of days, and I just see what stocks are really starting to gain traction. If you did enjoy today's video, you can let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new. I post on this channel 2 to 3 times every single day, and I cannot wait to see you all next time. Peace.